Welcome back to another video of JAMEY'S car flips. I haven't uploaded in a while. Been kind of busy doing other things really, but I've bought another car today. I've sold another car, well, another two cars. One was from a family member. That was definitely not a trade, that was definitely not like a retail car, so that was sold as like part extra clear basically. And the Corsa, that one sold after 13 days of people messing about, but it sold in the end. So we're on our way to PCA auction now, and let's see if we bought something good or bad. I've just arrived at PCA auction Bridgewater, and I'm just going inside. It's flipping dark at the moment. It's only just touched 5 o'clock. So let's get inside and get the keys for the car. Alright, I'm on my way to get the car now. It's pretty busy today. It is right there. They didn't even lock the window properly. Oh, you can't even see it. There it is. This Vauxhall Astra. Let's do a quick check. Open the bonnet. But firstly, let's start the engine. I just want to know if it sounds good. Well, it sounds good so far. And it's got code 82, which I think that's for the servicing. First look, engine bay seems pretty clean. Let me just have a quick check over everything. So, no gunk on the oil cap. It's got plenty of coolant left in it. And there you go. No oil in the coolant that I can see, which is good. And engine oil. Yeah, it's got engine oil in there. Pretty new engine oil actually, so it's been serviced recently. And let's give it a quick start up. And see how the engine's running. It's got 122 miles on the clock. There you go, 122 miles on the clock. No smoking from the back, which is good. Little scratch here. Use some T-cut, get rid of that. And little scratch there, which is fine. Not gonna get a perfect car, but so far so good. The engine seems to run good, which is perfect. Wonderful. Guys, we're on the first drive. Let's see how the car drives. I mean, for 122,000 miles, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the engine sounds pretty good. So let me just show you, like, so far, so good. The biting point in the clutch is really good as well. I think this car's had 3 owners. It's got a lot of service history with it as well. But so far I'm pleased. Let's hope that there's nothing else on the way. I am now stuck in traffic. But so far, guys, so good. Drives really well. So I've just arrived at the petrol station. No, say what's up to YouTube.
What's up, gang?
Right, in a bit.
What it do?
So if you want to know how I collect the cars, that's how, because of her. Alright, I'm about to put some petrol in. Alright, let's go. Put some 95 in. I'm only going to put £10 in it. That's done, tenner in. Time to go and play. What are you getting?
I'm gonna get this for myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should get my mum something.
Does she want anything?
She said she didn't want anything, but I might just get the other wrap as well.
Well, if you want, you can get me a drink. I don't know what drink I want though. I think I'm gonna go for an Oasis. There you go.
Yeah, so you don't want Pepsi Max?
Nah, too much fizz. Oh, what, you getting Oasis too?
No, I've got Pepsi Max.
Oh, right, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go pay for petrol, innit? Alright, in a bit. Alright, so now on our way back to the Astra. I could get a good look at it in the light now. There you go, not too bad really. Let's see how much £10 gives you in a Vauxhall Astra. Let's see. So I know code 82 is to do with the servicing. I just need to reset that. So that's how much £10 gives you of petrol with the Astra. So we're currently on the motorway back home, and so far the car drives really good. Considering it's 122,000 miles, this car drives really good. So I'm really happy with how this car drives. Obviously, with regards to the bodywork, I'll see that all in the morning once it's all light. Just driven the car back and the car drove really well, guys. So this is how much £10 got me in the Astra. The drive back was probably about 38 miles. I'm not gonna lie, I can't say I wasn't pleased. The car drove really well back. I'm so happy with the purchase. And tomorrow in the lights, we're gonna see what the car actually looks like and the bodywork. I did see it on the BCA photographs. The bodywork is pretty good, to be honest, but we won't know until we see it in the sunlight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I just watched a YouTube video on how to reset code 82. It's a oil reset. Like, the car has been serviced, but I guess they didn't reset the light. So let's turn the car off and turn it back on. Are we still getting code 82? No, we're not. So that part of the car is fixed and solved. All I had to do was press the menu button to oil and then click hold this for like 5 seconds. Then it reset it from 0 to 100. Well, I hope you guys are liking the new quality. I've upgraded the camera. I've got a new camera. I've got the DJI Pro. No, I've got the DJI Pocket 3. So like, if you look now, it tracks my face. It's face tracking, like, so expect a lot better content from me now. Before, I was using my phone, so there was a lot of times where I would have recorded things, but because I'm using my phone, I couldn't record it. So as you see, like me filling up the car at the petrol station, that's something that I wouldn't have recorded on my phone. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. All right, so it's now the next day. I won another car on BCA auction, so I'm gonna collect that one. Another Vauxhall Astra actually, but a 2010 Astra. So everything seemed good with the car, like checks wise, like he had long MOT with no advisories, 84,000 miles. So I won the car for 500, and with fees I paid 772. I think BCA fees have gone up a little bit though, by like, I think like £20 or something, because when I normally win a car for £500, in total I normally pay 758. So the fees have gone up a bit. That BCA Bristol. Selected that as a transporter, so I flipping made a mistake, so I've got to come here to collect it now. So here it is, the Astra. It's already open, but let's see, how does it start? I'm not gonna lie, the interior is in very good condition. Engine sounds really good. Just turn that down. Just have a quick check over it. So coolant level's a bit low. I've checked it. That is not oil. That is just like some build-up of something, and there isn't any gunk on that, which is good. Engine oil is also good. So here's the car. A quick walk round. Quick walk around of the Astra. Pretty tidy, to be honest. pretty happy with the car. Let's just see how it drives though. Let's hope it drives as good as it looks. Alright, so it's time to go for the first drive in the Astra. How's the clutch? Yeah, the clutch is good. Seems to be alright so far. Alright, let me sign out at security and then I'll start filming again. So first drive on the Astra seems to be so good so far. Petrol is very low, so I need to get some petrol ASAP. So it seems to be another good purchase from BCA auction. Brakes are good. Very nice car, this one. I'm very pleased with this purchase. No knocks, no bangs. Clutch is good. Quite nippy as well. Liking that. Let's put the window up a sec. So yeah, so far so good. I love the smell of the leather interior, man. The leather interior looks really good in this car. Yeah, I really like this one. Went for £500, definitely well worth it. Oh, it's got heated seats as well. Good spec then. It's got heated seats. I've never seen a bloody Astra with heated seats, guys. And it's got cruise control as well. That's good. Good spec. So we've got to go to the petrol station because the petrol light is just flashing at me currently. So see you guys in a bit. So I've just come to a standstill in traffic, and as you can hear, the engine sounds nice and quiet. I've got the window open, but the petrol gauge is just flashing at me. Hopefully I make it. Oh, it says I got 25 miles range in at the moment. Good news, guys, the cam belt has literally just been done. So the cam belt was done at 72,000 miles. There you go, cam belt kit, 72,000 miles. It's been serviced pretty regularly. Also in the BCA check, it said that it had no service history. So happy with that. Cam belt's just been done, so I don't need to do any of that. And yeah, so it's now 81,000 miles and the cam belt was done at 72k miles. So yeah, this car is going to go up with a premium. Yeah, this car is definitely going to be priced fairly as the cam belt has been done. I don't know if these ones has timing chain or cam belts, but it says cam belt. So cam belt's been done. Just check the service history while I'm in some traffic. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I thought it didn't come with any service history because it said on the BCA check there wasn't any service history, but I found it in one of the books in the glove box. So I've just gotten back and the car drives pretty well. Right, so here is the two cars together. I think the first car that I'm going to prep for sale in tomorrow's video is going to be this Astra, as it's just a little bit cleaner than this one, because with this one, I've seen it in the photos. I don't know if this will buff out or anything. I'll try buffing it out first, but it just looks like a bit of paint fade up here. So I'll try buff it out and see if it buffs out. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to sand it down and then just put some clear lacquer over it. But I mean, apart from that, this car drives really well as well. So because my girlfriend's got to go, I've got to go home, get my car, come back, and then I'll start on whatever car I decide to start on. So I'm now in my car. Give it a little start up. Can you hear the cold start? Mad thing. So I'm about to go back now to where the cars are parked, and I'll see you guys once I arrive back there. Alright, just arrived. There's the cars. Let's get it started. Right, I just need to get all the stuff out of my car. This is my workshop. I got all the cleaning products in all these bags. Here's my little workshop. First thing to try is will this polish out. I'm not going to get the polisher out yet, but I'm just going to put some polish on this pad and just see, will it polish out, will it not? So let's see. By the looks of it, it actually looks like it might actually. Wait there. Alright, let's drop that off quickly. So, good news, this polish is out. So, let me get the polisher out and let's polish this out and see how it turns out in the end. Don't think this bit will, but it's a 2012 Corsa. But let's get the polisher on it and see what it does. Alright, just about to get the polisher out. I'm not going to put a new pad on it yet, I just want to see if it works. And fingers crossed, it does work. Alright, the moment of truth, did it polish out or did it not? It's looking like it's polished out a bit. I think I need to go over it once more, but it's polished out a bit, so it's not perfect. So do you know what, I don't even think I'm going to mess with it really. It has improved a lot, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it another polish, and I might sand down here, sand away all the lacquer, and then buff it down and see how it turns out. So after giving it a quick polish, this is how it's turned out. Obviously this bit here, the fading is a bit off, but do you know what, instead of messing about with it, I feel like I'm just going to leave it as it is. It's polished out pretty well, to be honest. And yeah, so thank God that fixed that issue. Alright, so recently I've had to deal with a really bad customer. So basically what happened was, the car that I bought off my family member, I bought the car for £380. It was a Nissan Qashqai, and the MOT is up in December, and the only advisory was an oil leak. So I bought the car from a family member. The car is a car that I probably wouldn't really buy, but because I wanted to save the car from getting scrapped, I just bought it and made a little profit on top. So I listed the car for sale on Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree. So I had loads of messages about it. I listed it up for £900, and when they came, I was happy to let the car go for 550 quid. I had my mechanic check it to see if it would pass the MOT, and he said there were some things that it probably failed on. So that was just the he said the track rod end it would fail on. There's a lot of play in the track rod end, and also the brake pads. I listed that off for cheap because I'm like, you know what, this car ain't even worth spending all my money on, simply because the bodywork wasn't the best. So it had some like dings on the roof and a ding on the wing, stuff like that. Apart from that, the engine runs fine, and the mileage was 135,000 miles, so that's a little bit higher than I normally go for. So someone comes to view the car. I forgot what nation he is. I don't know if he's Polish or Romanian, or I forgot where he's from. I think he said Albanian. And so him and another guy come to view the car. They've looked around it, they've test drove it, and he says he's a mechanic. So he said there's a little bit of a knock noise. It's not like it's like an intermittent knock noise. So he said about the knock noise, and he's trying to make up all these excuses about the car. So the car was £900. He whacks out 380 quid and tries to give me £380. I said no. I said the best I can do on the car is 550. He's there going back and forth with me, talking about, oh, £400. So then he gives me cash saying that's 400 quid. Bearing in mind I said I'm not taking 400. I count the cash and it's 380 quid. And then there's a flipping broken note in there, and I'm saying, look, this ain't for even 400 quid cash. So I give the money back to them. He tries to count it like, look brother, saying that, oh, it's £400. I said no, it ain't £400, and take this broken note back. We've been going back and forth. So then he keeps trying to beg me to sell it to him for £400. I don't sell it to him for £400. Then he shows me a bank balance of him in minus or whatever. Like, I don't really care about that. Give me 550 and take the car and go. And then after that, because someone else was meant to have the car that wanted to see the car, I said, take your money back. I'm not selling it for that price. I'm trying to give him the cash back, and he's pushing the cash back at me, and I'm like, take the money, I don't want to sell it to you. I said, okay, I'll pay you the full price, what's your bank details? So I gave him my bank details. So we had £390 in cash in my hand, and then I think the rest that he had to give me was 160. No, what he does is he transfers me £100 when he's meant to transfer me £160. So I'm like, why have you just transferred me £100? And he starts going, do it for £500, brother. Do it for £500, brother. I'm like, no, I said £550. Just transfer me the rest of the money. Then we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Man, I just had to like sort of put my foot down in it and said, look, take your money back. I'll transfer you back the money you sent me, and I'm going to deliver the car to this other person who wants it. And then he just he started saying, oh, these people or whatever. So then he sends me £40, right? Then I had to put my foot down again and said, look, send me my money, let me transfer the car into your name, and you can go and we can get this over and done with. So he sends me the money, and now he's £10 short of what he sent me. Now we're going back and forth again. And I said, look, just give me your bank details. Let me send you this money back and take this cash back, right? So in the end, he sends me the money, the £10, after trying to get it out of him for flipping. We're there for ages. So he sends me the £10. Then he wants to put the car in his name himself. I said, no, I'm transferring the car into your name right here, right now. He said, oh, don't worry about that. I'm going to do that. I said, no, because I don't want anything coming back in my name. So he was like arguing with me to transfer the car into his name. I said, look, yeah, I'm going to do it right here, right now. Stop being difficult and let's transfer the car into your name so you could go and I can go. So we done that, transfer the car into his name. And then he jumped in the car and like drove off fast and all of that. It was just being so difficult. I said, like, why are you being so difficult? Like, just let me transfer the car into your name. And then next thing you know, the car is now listed up for sale for £1,150. So that car isn't a car that I'd want to sell retail wise. I sold it for 550 quid. It's more of a Part X to clear, like end of life type of car. So I'm like, I don't really want to sell that. So yeah, that's what I did. Sold it to them. And yeah, that was the worst customer experience I've ever had. Hate dealing with that type of people. So yeah, but anyway guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and tune into the next video because we're going to be prepping the black Astra for sale next.